I the a-hole for being upset that my sister-in-law upgraded her trip that we paid for? My husband and I paid for the family vacation. Around 18 grand total for both our family and my sister-in-law's family, including flights and seat selection. After our original trip was canceled, we rebooked a nicer destination and still covered everything. That's really awesome of y'all. Like, wow, that's really cool. She recently mentioned upgrading to a VIP airport service that would cost extra for us as well. I said we'd think about it since we already spent quite a bit. A few days later, she went ahead and booked it for just her family? She's not even paying. And she's like, yo, man, actually, I'm going to get this upgraded service for just us. That's cool, right? When we saw her, we mentioned the extra cost wasn't really in our budget. And she said since they'll get through the airport faster, they'll arrange their own transportation and meet us at the resort. I understand it's their choice, but I can't help but feeling a bit off about since we paid for the trip and had planned to travel together. Am I the a-hole for feeling this way? No, that's super weird. They asked you to spend extra, and then when you said, like, maybe you couldn't afford it, they're like, don't trip, we're just gonna, even though we're not offering to pay for any of the vacation, we're gonna just find our own way and do our own thing, right? That's cool? That's cool. No big deal, right? We're different families. Like, no! You're doing a joint vacation. You're going there to spend time with two families vacationing somewhere. They did not spend almost 20 grand for you to just go do your own thing. People are just not that nice. Even if they were that nice, they would want something from you, like obligation of like a couple dinners. That's just frustrating. The goal of some people, like everybody just looks a gift horse in the mouth, right? Nobody ever wants to say thank you these days for such a crazy thing being like they're benefiting from. A free vacation. Man, God, I wish I could get a free vacation. You're not the a-hole for feeling this way. I would feel slighted too. And honestly, if they wanted to continue with that nonsense, I'd send them a bill. Here's your half of the vacation. I'm not going to pay for your vacation if you just want to go off and do your own thing. I'm not paying for your vacation. I'm paying for us to have a vacation. Way different feelings. Way different vibes. One commenter says, not the a-hole. She's basically telling you that your gift isn't good enough. Isn't that rude? That's like the meanest thing ever. It's like, yo, you know what? I like what you did for us, but I'd like it a lot better if I didn't have to go through all that nonsense. But you're still gonna have to go through that nonsense. Seriously, why wouldn't you just book it for the two of them? Why wouldn't you offer to pay for at least the extra? Like, God, there's just a million ways this could have been done better. One commenter says, not the a-hole. The very least she should have done is upgrade you all. $9,000 on her family wouldn't even upgrade your family. Make sure it's the last time you are generous to her family at any time. I don't agree with that because you're clearly married to somebody and this is your sister-in-law. Like, you want to be good with their family. You just don't want to be taken advantage of. What do y'all think?